Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah, appreciate you
Absolutely.
coming on.
Yeah.
Excited to have you, man.
Y'all can hear me good?
Yeah, great. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Lex.
No problem. Have fun.
Will do.
All right, man. Yeah, welcome. So, I mean, I don't know how you feel about cursing or anything. You're totally fine to curse if you want to. Not going to pressure you not to. Yeah, I'm excited to have you. Let's get right into it. Sound good?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'll give you a little intro, then we'll hop in. All right, today on Knee Brace Radio, we welcome a 13-year Major League Pro, 4-time All-Star, 2-time World Series champ, 244 career home runs. He eats pizza with a fork, the troll king of baseball, Hunter Pence. Welcome to Knee Brace Radio. How are you, sir?
Hey, way too big of an intro for me for sure. Doing great though. Thanks for having me on the show.
For sure. So to sort of play off that last bit, do you think it's time to pass that crown of the troll king of baseball to Trevor Bauer?
I don't think I ever had the crown to pass. I was never a troll king. I was more of like, I got trolled and I just kind of went with it. Everyone kind of just made fun of me and made signs. But you know, Bauer is he's a statement. He's an entertainer.
Yeah.
He's a marketer and he's doing his thing and it's unique. And he's also performing, which is really cool. And, you know, I've gotten to know him a little bit and it's actually insane the amount of work he puts into the game of baseball and how much he studies the science of it. And it's pretty spectacular to watch what he's doing.
Yeah. Do you think what Trevor Bauer is doing right now is good for the sport? I think like the analytics that he brings to the table is something that's really important to grow the game.
I mean, like a big part of his goal is basically the science of like all of his workouts. He calculates like literally everything he eats, how long he sleeps, every rep he does, everything throughout his career. And he's calculating it scientifically, like how long is he going to endure? Is he going to throw harder? How hard is he throwing? And it's sort of like he's using himself as like a project for how to train young players. So that in and of itself is just wild that he's had the forethought to do that from the get-go. He's a creative thinker, and you know, I don't agree with everything he says, but you know, it's always entertaining. And I don't think he has terrible intentions. I think he has good intentions, and it's pretty amazing to watch. You know, a great athlete do great things and also try to change the sport.
Yeah, absolutely. So I have a question. Nick, you know, listed off a whole bunch of accomplishments. What was your first I made it in the big leagues moment? I feel like it's a little bit different for everybody, but what was that first moment you're like, holy crap, I'm actually here?
You know, I never really got caught up in like, have I made it or not? I'm just like, my whole thing, like, I love working as a team. I love working at, you know, the journey. I love trying to master my sport. I love, you know, chasing a championship as a unit. And like, when I look back at my whole career, the memories, the relationships, the conversations, facing the challenges together, those are the things that I cherish the most. And, you know, winning obviously two championships and being part of those journeys was incredible. But, you know, even some of the losing years and the lessons that they teach were all, you know, priceless. You know, there's priceless lessons within there. So to me, I look at it as like, you know, the game taught me mastering myself, and I never made it. You know, I was constantly trying to get better, and the goal is never finished. It's like, even after you win a championship, it's like win another one. And I love that journey and that challenge.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I can sort of tell just from, you know, what that little piece that you had right there. A lot of times when baseball players and athletes abroad, they call it a career in their respective sport. The thing that they say they miss the most is the locker room. And I'm guessing you're one of those guys as well.
You know, I don't know if I've been gone long enough to miss a whole bunch. You know, I'm going to miss, like, you know, hitting baseballs and the play. The locker room is incredible, and, you know, just all of the people. Yeah, it's the people that makes baseball great. Like, that's everything. So yeah, I miss the people and that camaraderie for sure. I'm sure, but you know, there's also more people along the way in the journey after baseball, and who knows where that goes. And now I'm talking with you guys, and there's so many fun things to watch in the postseason. So maybe it hasn't hit me yet, you know, but I'm sure one day I'll be able to answer that more clearly.
Yeah. So you said, like, you know, the people in baseball is what kind of makes it great. You got traded a few times in your career. Obviously, getting traded to the Giants worked out pretty well for you. when you get traded, what kind of goes through your head? Or are you like, is there a little bit of nerves you're going to be leaving the city you're in, your team, and going to a new place? Or what goes through your head when that happens?
I mean, it's a lot. It's a roller coaster because, like, obviously you're working with your team that you're with. And, for instance, the first time I was traded, I thought I was going to be an Astro my whole career.
Mm-hmm.
I always respected, like, the Craig Biggio and Bagwell, who stayed in the same place. And I was like, all right. And then when you get traded, you're kind of shocked. And, you're kind of like, man, like they didn't want me, or, we're not doing it. And yeah, we weren't doing well, but there's also this huge excitement because you're like, whoa, is this whole new journey forward? I'm moving to a team that's, trying to win a World Series and expected to win a World Series. And it was electric. It was exciting. So it's like this twist within you. And, you just got to stay locked into the moment. And as you get older, the moving part of it gets harder. And like, you start, I got married and that sorts of things. And, but when you're young, it was a lot like, it was more just emotional roller coaster.
Mhm.
And then as you get older, it's like this whole other, I don't know, difficult transition.
So do they just send like a packing truck to your house and load everything up for you, or you guys do that on your own?
It's like you stick it with your wife or your family that's helping you
Oh, wow.
out. Like, nope, they don't really help you move. Like, you just got to, your people, your support system's got to help you with that. And I think when I got traded from the Phillies to the Giants, I got told while I was in the cab on the way to the field. And so I just got to the field, got my baseball stuff, went straight to the airport, bought, the first ticket and flew to San Francisco. And then, my family just figured it out.
That's crazy. I did not know that. I figured they would have helped out a
Rough.
little bit.
Like a little
Hop in a
transportation for you
hotel,
guys.
hop in a hotel. I think you get like a week of a hotel room and then you're on your own.
Wow. So you might be doing some couch surfing even when you first get there, if you're a young guy with no family.
I mean, you're probably going to be paying for a hotel, and the new team you're on will help you like find a place.
Okay.
And they have spots, so they'll help you find a place, but they're not, really helping you move in that much.
Okay, gotcha.
So as we touched on a little bit, you said that you haven't been away from the game long enough to really miss it yet. So playing off that,
I'm not saying I don't miss it, but to know what I missed the most.
Right, exactly. So you recently called it a career. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're done. I've heard you say that a few times in your stream.
Doesn't necessarily mean what? I'm sorry, you cut out there.
Oh no, it's okay. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're done. I've heard you say that a few times in your stream.
Done with what?
Done with like baseball in general.
Oh yeah.
Right, and so can you kind of take me through your current endeavors with the stream, with your Magic shop? Because you're incredible at Magic. I've never played Magic before. I'm like I said in the stream, I'm more of a Yu-Gi-Oh guy.
Okay.
So can you sort of just take me through your current endeavors and the things that you're trying to get done now that you're stepping away from baseball?
Yeah, I actually have quite a few things on my plate and a lot of really fun, exciting things. First of all, my wife, Alexis, has created Pineapple Labs. We've kind of created it together, but mainly her and her team. But it's something that we both are passionate about with selling coffees. So that's like a big thing that is happening every month. And we're doing coffee mugs and coffee. She's also starting to branch off and selling pens, and she's going to get into, different stationery and things that she loves. So that's kind of the whole coffee world. And I have a coffee shop in Houston, and like, we're trying to slowly open all that back up. So I got that. I've scheduled myself a stream. I'm a gamer. I'm a big nerd, and like my soul likes to play and likes to compete and likes to try to become the best at whatever I'm doing. And so I'm now streaming from 3 to 7 p.m. Pacific time on Twitch every single weekday. And then the weekends may be a bonus stream, but just living out that gamer dream and enjoying those competitive juices and still, like just grinding that skill out. So that I have the Twitch stream every weekday. I have the Pineapple Labs and the coffee, and trying to find where we're going to really settle down and see what opportunities happen with baseball. I think I actually have a podcast or show that I'm going to be talking about starting Monday. It may be Monday. I haven't gotten all the details yet, but I'll be talking about college baseball. So I'll be involved in like perfect game and youth baseball, college baseball,
Awesome.
hopefully broadcasting. I'm open to advise. I have a lot of opinions about baseball. I feel like I know a lot about it.
Definitely.
So we'll see what the future holds as far as that's concerned.
Awesome. I didn't know you were going to be teaming up with Perfect Game. I remember back years and years ago when I was going to Perfect Game events, and like that was like the holy grail of high school baseball. So that's really awesome to know that you're going to be doing that. I'm going to have to check that out. I want to go back to your playing career a little bit here. So you were, as Nick said, a multi-time All-Star. Is the All-Star game kind of a little bit of a weird feeling? Because it seems like people back in the day, or a couple of years ago, it was for home field advantage in the World Series. And it also feels like some guys kind of take it more seriously than others, depending on if they're in or out. Did you ever have a feeling that it was a bit odd playing in the All-Star game? Obviously, it's a huge honor, but it could be a little bit weird.
I mean, for everyone, it's different. It definitely is, in the middle of a season, it's a whirlwind. It's a lot of work. It actually costs you more money than like you make for going to it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because generally they don't give you enough tickets for all your family. Your family can't really afford it, so you're paying for them to come out. I mean, if your family's coming and you're buying the hotel rooms and they all want to come to the game and support you, which they do, it's tough to keep it under what they pay you to go to that All-Star game. But for me, just I'm a huge baseball fan. And so, those memories and the opportunity to be in that game was euphoric for me. I was absolutely ecstatic about every little thing that I got to do. I definitely cherished it and couldn't wait to play in the game. I wanted to play so bad. The first one I made, I didn't get to play, and I was heartbroken. And, but all of them were unique and special and some of the greatest memories. And I was so honored and I loved every bit of it. And I actually, even though I don't know if it makes the best sense for baseball, I think a normal logical thinker is the All-Star game shouldn't determine home field advantage. As just a fan of the game and a fan of baseball, I loved it. I just thought that making that matter. And I remember being on the Astros in 2011 and I believe it was 2011. I don't know. I don't remember which year, but I was in Arizona and I remember being all right, we may be out of the playoffs, but I'm going to impact the World Series. And it meant a lot to me. And we ended up winning the game and it gave, the National League the home field advantage. And I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember the year, but I was with the Phillies. So even not being on a playoff team, it got me excited for the game. It makes it a little sad because some of the players don't seem to take it as serious when it doesn't matter. But then there was also this other weird scenario where it was Jeter's last All-Star game and the National League, All-Star game was, or the All-Star game was affecting the World Series. And Wainwright's I'm throwing Jeter a fastball down the middle for his and we ended up losing by 1 run. He scored the run.
Yeah.
So he was kind of Wainwright was kind of I had to do it, but I don't know if it was right. I'm sorry. Exactly. So it creates these weird scenarios. For me, I don't know. I love Jeter, but earn your hit in the All-Star game. I'm not throwing you a fastball down the middle. But like I said, everyone has a different opinion. I liked it. I'm a fan of the game. I'm a fan of competing. And the All-Star game is the best versus the best. And I love seeing that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Did you sit in foul territory and watch any of the home run derbies when you were there?
Oh, yeah.
How cool is that? I mean, I'm just going to nerd out here for a second, but I feel like that seeing somebody hit a baseball 500 feet or 480 feet has got to be the coolest thing ever. I've never seen that in person.
I absolutely love it. I'm a home run derby geek. I remember seeing Nelson Cruz hit some balls to I don't even know where. I remember one time getting talked to Frank Thomas as Robinson Cano was destroying balls into the pool where Justin Timberlake was taking a swim, just crazy things. I was just am I really here right now? This is awesome. I remember also telling Frazier he had a bad round. And I was dude, don't quit. You don't know if he's going to hit that many, man. Why are you all down? Just believe. And sure enough, he got to go on to the next round. He was I don't know. I just have great, crazy memories like that.
Yeah. I think the home run derby is the coolest thing ever.
Yeah. It's one of the greatest baseball creations that I can think of. But so just to wrap up here, could you give me your World Series winner? I'm sure you get asked this all the time.
I mean, I picked the Rays at the very beginning, and I got to stick to it.
That's fair point.
I think I had the Rays before it all started. I've been saying it the whole time. I really think that they just are a full, well-rounded team. They have electric pitching, electric defense. as you're witnessing, and they're kind of making me look good right now. I don't think the Braves Dodgers series is over. It looks like obviously the Braves are running away with it. And I think a lot of people were like, that's going to be a better series than most people think. I didn't realize the Braves pitching was as good as it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an X factor, because I know that the Dodgers are a complete team. They're going to make the series out of this. I think you have to lean towards the Braves right now. At the beginning, you had to lean towards the Dodgers, but anything is possible. The Dodgers can come back. That one is a big series. And even the Astros, you still never know, but my pick is the Rays all the way.
Cool. And I have one last question. What's cooler, hitting a home run or a diving catch for you?
Man.
Because you've done plenty of both.
As a player, or
yeah, as a player,
or if I'm like creating a team.
No, as a player, because I played Division II college. I was a bench warmer, and the last home run I hit, I didn't even know was out. So I put my head down. I thought I flew out to left field and wound up going out. So I couldn't even enjoy it. But as a player, what's cooler for you?
Can be crazy. Honestly, it just depends on the situation. The one that helps win the game more, because like if you hit a home run that doesn't really matter in the game, not that cool. Or if you make a diving catch and you're down 10, not that cool. So honestly, winning the game is whichever one helps you win the game.
Fair, good answer, I guess.
It's a great answer. That's a baseball guy answer right there. Well, Hunter, I've told you this before. I think you're a true original. You're incredible to watch on stream. You're an incredible guy to talk to. Awesome career. Looking forward to keeping this relationship going forward. I wish you all the luck. I hope you get everything you strive for, and thanks for coming on the show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for having me. Enjoyed the time. Thanks for talking some baseball and hanging out in the Twitch chat. Appreciate you guys.
Give a shout out to your Twitch real quick. Where can they find you?
Yeah, you got to download just the Twitch app, and it's twitch.tv/Hunter Pence.
Nice and easy.
Yeah, I'm playing a lot of Magic, Fall Guys. Gonna get into Baldur's Gate. We'll see. Just gaming, just whatever. Chatting baseball, chatting whatever.
Awesome.
Thank you
man.
so much. Appreciate
Hunter.
you.
Thank you guys. Take care.